Good evening, YouTube and Twitch. My name is Paul, and I'm a Reformed Nerd, and I am back to the Tropico 6 beta. I restarted my beta yesterday because the first one didn't go too well, and I've made it through the first part of the game for the Sandbox, and entering into the World War and Cold War eras now. So let's just give the game a second to load up here. Alright. So I'm just going to hit pause here initially so I can get a look around and remind myself what was going down. My biggest problem yesterday was actually getting road networks that were actually cooperative, because I kept cutting myself off at the pass here, and had to get a little creative with my redirects for the road to actually get to the industries that needed them. But yeah, it looks like I've got a good chunk of this first island, well, at least the habitable part of this island, in play. Oh, wow. I never switched it over to the actual game screen. Apologies, let me do that now. It should be switching here in a second. There we go. Apologies for that. But yeah, it looks like I've got the habitable parts of this island pretty well taken care of for the time being. I am a little bit worried about my lumber production, because I have pretty much destroyed the forest that I had been farming. So I'm going to start off with just getting that out of the way. But there's a nice lush forest opening up on this side of the map. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a couple new camps down, just so my builders can go and get a head start on getting that stuff taken care of. This looks like a pretty good patch over here as well. Okay, perfect. So I got those coming along. And I got a college fishing machine up here, textile mill. Oh, and that's right. I was right in the middle of an election run as well when I ended this. Okay. Freighter took off with 35,000 in goods. That's actually pretty decent. And I just need one more loot mission in before I can finish up my alliance. And how's my steel doing? Ooh, 2,000 steel ready for export. That's enough to satisfy... Yeah, that's enough to satisfy my export requirement right here, actually. Perfect.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No, not the penguins. The destruction of Tropico by falling bombs.
Yeah, sure, I can afford 2 more watchtowers. And frankly, once I get into this war on one side or the other, I think having some additional soldiers around would be actually quite useful. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of watchtowers down right on the edge of my coast here, just to make sure that that's protected in case anyone comes from this side of the island over here. Well, let's take a look at my people. How are they faring along?
You ask how much you are to be paid?
A questioning intellect is to be respected, Presidente.
Okay, so they're actually outright demanding a trade route or a blockade, despite the fact that I just declared an alliance with their enemies. Okay. Well, I don't want a blockade.
You make the only choice available, Presidente, to support the glorious Axis. Do not change your mind. We hate mind changers.
Okay, so wait 3,600 days or repel 6 different invasions. That seems actually a little taxing. I don't know if I can repel 6 different invasions, but I don't have much of a choice, so I better accept that. And I need to get some trade sent out to the allies, despite the fact they apparently want to invade me. So they're very forgiving as long as I give them my supplies, oddly enough. But the allies want nothing that I have in abundance. What do I have ready for export over at my dock? Corn and planks. That does not give me a lot of options. Alright, so allies, can I interest you in any corn or planks? I'd be more than happy to give you some corn and planks. Well, they're offering a pretty good price for logs. So maybe I'll go ahead and accept the log option. And where is my industry? I forget what it looks like. That's the tannery, cigar factory, bunkhouse. So I know I've got my wood processor around here somewhere. I just can't see the darn thing. There it is. So how do I shut this down? I suppose I could just fire everybody. That should shut them down. Because if I think it's right click. Yes, fire all of the workers. Because I cannot afford to turn in. Yes, perfect. Okay, I laid everyone off, so now my logs won't get turned into lumber, which means that they should be get taken over to the port, which means that I may be able to get enough logs in time to make sure that the allies don't actually blockade my island, which would be not a good thing at all. And yes, I got this logging camp at full capacity for employee. No road access.
The best defense is a good offense, Presidente.
Well, I'll take the militarist's approval, because I don't really need the money right now. And I best get the actual lumber mill attached to the road. Otherwise, I won't be able to get those logs to port. So hopefully that is setting me up here for some success. Oh no, what else is not attached? Textile mill is not attached. I hate the roads in this game. They seem so finicky. Alright, now you're attached. Empty stock. Perfect. you should be able to get some wool pretty quick because you are literally right next to my sheep farms. So as soon as you get the wool in, I hope you get to work in converting that over to clothing in a quick amount of time. So, any luck? Yeah, well, okay, I got 1,000 logs. And how many logs did I need to give? I think it was like 2,500 logs. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get the rest of that. 400 logs here. 160 logs here. Okay, I might be able to get that over to the docks in time. Got 891 days, so yeah, that should be more than enough time, I would assume. But I could certainly be wrong about that. Alright, let me see how everything's looking. Ooh, 23 homeless, 5 unemployed. Well, I closed down the mill, so that's probably understandable. But 23 homeless is a little bit on the high side. Alright, maybe I should start getting some improved apartments in play. But I'd rather keep it centralized over here. So how big is an apartment? So about the size of 2 bunkhouses? Alright, I can work with that. So if I come on in here and I destroy a few bunkhouses, that should give me some prime real estate to put down an apartment complex. That was nice and simultaneous. I like that. So let's go on ahead and put down a couple of apartment buildings. What side do I like better? Yeah, I think the trees in front look nicer, so I'm going to go with that. And looks like I have room for one more if I destroy that bunkhouse. So let's tear that down, and I'm going to actually get some nice quality buildings in here. My people are going to love that.
I'm sure that the citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, President.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing 91% with 2 against. I think I'm going to allow that go through without any tampering. There we go. So I think once we get those apartments up, that should take care of a good chunk of my homelessness problem. And how are my logs coming along? Still only at 1,000, but I do have some steel available for export now. That's some progress. And I still have about 800 days to finish that, so we'll see how long it takes for the logs to actually... Oh, yeah, 1,000 logs already in this one. 300 logs already in this one. Yeah, I should be able to make that no problem. I just need to wait for the Teamsters to actually get over there and complete that part of the job. So, where are my builders? I don't really have anything else queued up here, so I thought they would be all over these. Because I think I have 2 different offices. 923 steel exported. Perfect. And only 3 people showed up. That's good. I don't want to overtax my economy here. And do I? No, not enough room to put down the apartments there. What about a house? How big is a house? Houses are manageable. I could probably put a house down. Sure. Yeah, 2 houses. Complete the corner. I'm okay with that. And I do see quite a bit of shacks out here. So if they want to live out here, I might as well put down an extra bunkhouse. And I might as well put down a market as well, just to cut down the amount of time they have to actually cross the island to actually get their food. But I do not remember. Ah, there it is. It's a grocer. Yeah, that works. I'll put a grocery down, so these people have easy access to food. And those apartments are still not being built. Goodness. Do I need to put down another construction office? I mean, I've already got 2. They're just taking their sweet time to get over there.
A landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Alright, those are all looking pretty good. Finally, the crane is moving. That's a good sign. So those apartments should be coming along any moment.
I know you always keep your promises, but the citizens today can be very exacting about what counts as a fulfilled promise.
Alright, so I need health care. And my college is functioning, so I should be able to get my own doctors. Where can I find healthcare coverage? There we are. So, looks like pretty much the entire island is in yellow. I don't have really any green anywhere to be had. So yeah, I got one in this area, one in the middle. I suppose I might as well put one down here on the south, because I think that's probably the direction I'll be expanding for the time being. But that's such an oddly shaped building. Finding a place to put it is not easy. So I'll just put it on the other side of the street. That should be good enough. And I have to keep an eye to see how that happens. Oh, they give me like almost 10 years to improve healthcare happiness? Okay, that's actually acceptable. Yeah, I'm happy with 10 years to complete a campaign pledge. 640 days. I got 1,000 logs ready for export. How many logs do I have left? And why is this showing up as that I have something to do here in the Constitution? What's missing? I mean, it seems like I've got... everything that is unlocked has an item selected, so I don't know why this is showing me as an alert. And what about politics? Alright, yeah, I suppose I should probably promote my ministers at this point. Department of Education, I'll go with slots in the high school in colleges by 1 per teacher. Officially of education building by 5. Graduates shift their political views towards a religious faction. Militarist faction. And that makes it only available to the rich. Okay, well, I'm going to go with the communist. Okay, Department of Defense. Oh, police become military. That could be advantageous with the possible incoming invasions. Military buildings decreases by 5% upkeep. And I get $100 Swiss a month. I don't know, I'm going to go with the militarist. Getting the additional police available for invasion duty would be a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Department of the Economy. Oh, well, that would have been good a few minutes ago before I built all of the mine. Efficiency buildings on maximum budget. Yeah, I might as well reduce the cost. I'm sure I'll be building some more in the near future. Efficiency of raid buildings by 5%. Yeah, sure. Department of the Interior. Rebels and criminals have 5% chance to lose their role. Increase the job quality of all buildings by 2. That actually is quite good, so I'm going to definitely go for that. And... alright, I got 81. So yeah, I might as well ask for some money. It doesn't cost me anything to do that. So I don't see why I wouldn't ask them for money. Wealth tax researched, very good. So what should be next here? I suppose I... might as well go and unlock another Constitution option. Fire is raging in Tropico.
Good job there, Presidente. Thanks awfully.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take the blueprint. And I actually have no idea if I have... is that a shack that's on fire? I don't think I actually have a fire department, so I best send a helicopter to protect this freaking shack. Oh, does it not let me send a helicopter because I don't actually have a fire department? Oh, I hear sirens. Is that a fire department? Did I build one of those? I don't remember. And do fires spread? I don't know. Is it going to damage my crops or go to the bunkhouse? And where did the sirens go? I don't hear the sirens anymore. Okay, overlay time. Fire coverage? Do they give me a fire coverage? No, they give me pretty much everything else except for fire coverage. That's fantastic. Crime safety. Well, looks like the fire might be out. I'm not sure. Oh, come on. Build an army base and a circus, because of course the religious faction needs circuses. That's part of the penance that you do, I think, right?
It's about doing what's right. And doing what God wants is always
What
right.
does he want? Well, I have a few suggestions. A circus.
Oh, I have a few
I
suggestions.
must have missed that verse in the Bible. I'm going to go with the army base. I think that would have a little bit more... oh, my Department of Foreign Affairs. And I'm under attack. Everything's going on at once here. Alright, so where's the attack? Okay, my... Tropical is being attacked by the Allies, and the fire is still raging, it says. Three attacks, and they're coming after... building destroyed shack. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So it looks like the invasion is coming after my sugar farm, because of course that is going to be the building with the most strategic importance. Because obviously if you deprive my troops of sugar, I will have to surrender. That's just the rules of engagement. So they got some upgraded landing craft compared to the colonial era, so that's kind of cool. But it's going to take them a pretty long time to actually get around the rest of the island to get to the invasion. Oh, they changed it? Now they're going after my logging camp? Oh no, they're going after both. Logging camp and sugar. Is there another one? And my library. Okay. So they want to deprive me of books, sugar, and wood. Wood I can kind of understand in the long term, but... so where are my soldiers hiding out? We got a 2-man squad. And I got another rifle squad running in here, so that's pretty good. how's my time? So they're rounding the horn at the moment. And let's see here. Freighter took 30,000 out. Well, I think I may also gone ahead and appoint that minister before I forget that I have one missing. Where's my ministries? There it is. So Department of Foreign Affairs. Position vacant. Ministry menu. Okay, so I have a choice between money or... Okay, militarist. I've been invaded. I think getting militarists on par with me is a good idea. So the library looks pretty well protected. Not too many people went to the sugar farm, oddly enough. And it looks like my lumber camp is completely unprotected. Interesting dispersal for my troops, but okay. And yeah, it looks like the landing craft are just about to make it. Except the invisible one. The invisible landing craft I'm a little worried about. That could make it harder to engage. Just personal theory there. Oh wait, there's that one guy's floating on the invisible landing craft. That's fantastic. So at least the soldiers are not invisible, just the landing craft. So F1
So tighten your lips with a Tropico made spanner. You won't regret it.
So yeah, I'm just gonna send that bug in. I'm trying to do my part, make sure this game's nice and clean once it gets released, so I apologize for that. And we didn't miss anything because the troops literally just made it for the invasion. And my soldiers are rushing. Wait, we knew where they were going to land. I only have one port. Why do you all gather at the library just to go in and attack after they land? That doesn't make sense to me. And then the high quality graphics of the invasion here. That's not looking great, to be honest. They seem to be making a little bit more progression than I thought they were going to.
Seen the stock prices, Presidente? Looks like the bears ate the bulls. What a mess.
No, right, whatever. I'm kind of preoccupied. I'll figure out what you want later. So it's down to 2-2. Victory! Yay! So I think I have to survive 6 more of those, or 5 more of those. So I hope that my fighters replenish faster than the invasions come. And if not, I think maybe getting that army base down now may be a good idea. Because those guys put up a little bit more of a fight than I expected them to. So I'll go ahead and put that down here. Because that seems like a pretty big building and I'm kind of cramped on space here. Oh, and my lovely apartment block finished. I like that. That's much better than my line of bunkhouses that were here previously. Very pretty. And a couple of houses too. I'm moving up in the world.
It's all gone pear-shaped, and we need a steady hand on the tiller.
I suppose they haven't picked up on the fact that I declared an alliance with the Axes. So I'm okay with my standing going down a little bit. So I now know. Okay, so I have to accept it or else they're going to blockade me. Lovely. Okay, so I guess I will see what you want. I'd rather not have a blockade. So they want steel. I do have steel. Or coffee or coca. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with steel then. Because that's the only thing I'm producing. So that makes my decision pretty easy. Survive the war is definitely the main mission. And, oh, completely forgot about getting doctor's offices down. Because if I don't do that, my people are going to be angry at me. I do have this office down, and it's already full. So, healthcare coverage. Yellow everywhere. So much yellow. That's obviously... Yellow is a good thing, right? Yellow is the color that means that you're doing it well. Can I manage to fit in a clinic here? Why is this building so big? It's so hard to actually find a place that you can put it down. Just because it's such an oddly shaped building. Alright, and I think I had a healthcare clinic up here already, if I remember correctly. But I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait, is this it? Yeah. So I wonder if it might be advantageous for me to put a clinic back here as well. Alright, some of my... Wow, I'm hemorrhaging money too. Ooh. Didn't realize it was that bad. Where's my economy button? Expenses were at 80,000. 20,000 that was in construction. Wages 38,000. Ouch. I mean, nothing really looks that egregious, really. Alright. I may need to figure out something to do, especially if I'm hiring new doctors. College-educated workers do come for a price, after all. So that is a little worrisome. And more soldiers is going to increase my wages as well, and they do not contribute to the income. So, is there any factories or anything I can throw down pretty quick that will give me... yeah, I've already built all of the mines that I can. Oil well. Do I have oil? No, it doesn't look like I have access to oil. That would be too easy. And of course I had to pay the money just to figure that out, because I was too dumb not to look at the overlays before purchasing it. Great. So I do have some offshore options, but no, that won't do me any good in this technological age. Can I beg the Axes for money? I thought I saw that as an option. So I can't do that for another 2 years, it looks like. So that's a shame. Oh, $5,000. I'll take it. Thank you. Alright, how much do I have available for export? 16,000. That's... I was doing 25, 35,000.
I'm so glad I made this deal with you, Presidente.
Well, 4,000 for my Swiss account. That's always a good thing. Healthcare happiness is not moving up that much. Is there any edicts I can pass for healthcare? Alright, I'm going to include my taxation here. Because if I can tax a little bit more, that might help with my deficit. And that's all modern era stuff, so I don't have anything I can do about that yet. And after this is over... Clinic work modes. Okay, so maybe I'll do that one next. I might be able to find a work mode that would improve quality. But how long is this going to take to research? Because the mission might be failed by the time I actually have an ability to do that. Alright, and steel mill does not have any coal. And there's 1,000 coal waiting to be exported here. So I just need a teamster to get that over to them so I can produce some higher quality goods that come with a higher price associated with it. But that looks like my only unsupplied building. The rest of them do seem to be able to find enough resources to continue to function. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I got distracted for a second. So, what if I cut back on my education? Would that save me a little bit of money? Okay, cigar factory. Alright. Industries, what can I make? Steel and nickel. I don't have access to nickel, so I can't build that. Texture, I already have. Shipyard. Processes planks into produce boats. Huh. I do have that, but cost $10,000 to do. And I don't think I actually ever turned back on my lumber mill. So I've been exporting low-cost logs rather than actual planks. So let me get that switched over real quick. 13 unemployed, 63 homeless. Good Lord. I thought these were going to do better at facilitating my housing. Only 2 out of 10 is available. So I got 8 families that can move in here. Got another family here. And I got 60 homeless people who just would rather not live in the nicest apartment building on the freaking island. That makes sense. And I have no money to actually spend to get more housing down at the moment, so that is lovely. Oh wait, I never facilitated the trade route. Because I'm supposed to send them logs, aren't I? No, steel. They want steel. Okay, they want how much steel? They need another 400 steel. Okay, how much do I have? I have no steel in the thing. Okay, so I better get that fixed because they are done. Oh, I still got 2 years. Okay, no rush. And I might as well get these planks getting switched over. 7,000 planks ready to get converted. Okay. 27,000 from the freighter. That will give me enough money for the shipyard. Hallelujah on the shipyard. Now I just need to find a place along the coast that will fit it. Yeah, that will work. And I'll just go ahead and get that connected. And there you go. I should have a shipyard for those planks, which will be a lovely thing. Oh no, that's 7,000 planks. I have 0 logs. So why are my logs not getting 1,000 logs? Maybe I need to build a 3rd Teamster's office because, yeah, my plant is still waiting for coal. And there's still 1,000 coal ready to be shipped over. Yeah, I think I might need to put down a third Teamster office just to get the supply of goods moving around my island a little bit better. I mean, I know my illogical road system does not help, but actually, that may be a good idea. What if I complete the circle, so to speak, and allow for direct delivery through this section of the island? Oh, I got a little bit too close. I lost a part of my farm. That's a shame. But yeah, if I do this, will the supplies make it to the plant a little bit faster? I mean, that does seem negligible in terms of cutting down distance, but it's worth a try. And my shipyard is nearly done. Are you still sitting on those 7,000 planks? Yes, you are. Oh, and you're getting some logs in. That's great. So as soon as this shipyard is completed, hopefully I can get those planks there fast. And that will allow these to be utilized for boats rather than being exported only as planks. That would have to help with the finished good profit margin, I'm assuming. I have no idea by how much, but I just assume that it's going to be more. Come on, get that finished. You're almost there. Not that hard. And still survive the war is showing up here. They did promise 6 invasions. And I've only seen 1 so far. So, how's my almanac? 13 unemployed, 68 still, 19 fun. That's not good. 41 overall happiness. That's not bad. And my healthcare is up to 40. So the extra clinics going down is helping. Just it's not helping as much as I would like it to be quite honest. Insufficient funds. So I can't even build another. Oh yeah, 7,000 minus 7,000. Yeah, that would certainly qualify as insufficient funds. And now I suppose 4,004 and I've already blown through that. Great sign. The economy is doing splendidly. Who knew that communist-run islands may not be the best in terms of fiscal reliability? Who would have thought? Yeah, I don't see any soldiers coming in yet, so I still have time. And how many soldiers did get? 2 workers. I kind of thought that an army base would give me a little bit more in terms of military support. Well, fair enough. Okay. But
Life at sea is never boring.
deliver planks to Pirate Cove, 750. Well, I mean, I got plenty of planks. And the Pirate Cove is literally right here. So yeah, you can just go over and pick up 750 planks for all I care. You should be able to get those instantly. Someone just basically has to carry them across the street. 5, 6 boats, 7 boats, 8 boats. Wow, I'm producing boats pretty darn quick. What kind of boats are we talking about here? Religion and State is done researching. That means I can go on ahead and get my clinics improved, hopefully, with some research options.
Set sail
Yeah,
for
that was...
booty once more.
Set sail for booty one. Okay, that's clever. I like that. So, didn't I go in... Heist in progress. Okay, I was wondering what happened to that, because I know I told them a long time ago to go pick up Stonehenge, but I never heard anything else about it. And since I'm in such poor fiscal straits, I'm just going to send them off to get as much treasure as they can. And I do not have enough tobacco. I haven't seen this one pop up. I thought my tobacco was doing pretty good. Oh, okay. It's got 2,000 just waiting to get sent out. So that's it. I'm going to build a Teamster's office as soon as I get in a little bit more money here. It's not going to help with my salary, but it's going to definitely improve the Axes sent foreign aid. 7,000 this time. That's good. But yeah, if I can't get goods to the docks, I can't get goods onto boats. And if I can't get goods onto the boats, no one's going to pay me for them. So I think getting those Teamsters down would definitely be of value for me. Apologies, give me just 1 second here. I'm noticed a small issue on my stream, so I'm just going to get that fixed. And hope nothing goes wrong. So 10 seconds, I promise, it'll be quick. For the 6 people watching, I hope you don't mind. Trade route completed. Hey, that is good.
We were ready to haul the rocks, but suddenly there were druids everywhere.
240-day wait for my Stonehenge to arrive. So yes, I'm okay with that. 240 days. They're ticking by pretty quickly. Hey, my healthcare is up to 43. That's not bad. And I'm down to a year for my trade route, but I thought the trade route was already completed. Maybe that's a different one. So I have room for another trade route. What's going at a high boats to Mexico for 50%? Yeah, 260,000 for 16,500 boats. I will do that. Because I'm really producing those boats at a pretty quick clip. So hopefully I should be able to... How do you export boats? I'm really curious about that. What kind of boats am I making here? Am I making toy boats? Because I got 241 of them at my port ready to put onto another small boat. And apparently I put them into cargo containers. I guess these little canoes? Am I making canoes? Yeah, I guess that's exactly what I'm doing. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll sell them canoes. No problem. Oh, good. Those are fishing boats. I thought for a second that that might actually be the allies coming back, but no. 44 for healthcare, and I still got 1,000 days left to do it. Do I have any steel ready for export? Wow, still no steel. Are they still waiting for coal? No, they have the coal, and I do have enough steel here, just it's not getting to the freaking port. So once again, my Teamsters are letting me down. Alright, that's it. I'm going to have to hire more of them. Not going to help my salary in the least. I'd like to put this one further back, actually. I don't know if they care about location in regards to what they're prioritizing and for transportation, but it does seem like a lot of my issues are in the back corner here. So I'll go ahead and just put this down over here.
Fact or fiction? Tropican scientists say, we don't understand the physics. Palace says, try harder.
Okay. And 34 unemployed citizens. That's getting a little out of hand. Is there any other industries that I can put together real quick? Well, you know, not when I'm at negative $5,000, I can't. Maybe another plantation? Because I'm still only on 2 corn farms. I don't want my people starting to starve on me, so yeah. I'll go put down another corn farm here, right next to the power plant. Because, you know, having a farm next to the coal-powered power plant is obviously a safe and sound idea. No food contamination will result from that. I am certain of it. And my clinic research is done, thankfully. It's $1,000 a month, but hopefully by the time I have that researched, I'll actually be able to afford it. And 46 out of 46 for the healthcare. 45. I thought that was 46. But hopefully that pops up one more before it's over. And still waiting for that steel to get sent over. 4,500 steel just sitting here. But I got 6 more Teamsters on the job now. Hopefully that means that I'll actually be able to satisfy that requirement for my trade deal.
Set sail for booty once more.
Okay, so does that mean he has my Stonehenge? No, I'm still waiting for it. So why would I wait? Why did I have to wait 240 days? It's still not here. I'm not sure what's going on with that mission, but that's my first time actually trying to raid a monument. So I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to go, to be honest. $51,000 in debt.
Trapped in a death spiral of crippling national debt.
Wow, what happened there? That came out of nowhere. Import. I imported 48,000 boats? Why did I import $48,000 worth of boats? Was that... Oh... On that trade menu, was I buying boats from Mexico? That could have been a problem. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, $48,000 per 1,000 units. I'm gonna cancel that. Is there anyone buying boats? So I'm guessing green is that they're buying. That makes a lot of sense now that I'm looking at this a little bit more closely. And no, of course, no one wants to buy boats. So I'm just sitting on 1,000 boats for the fun of it. Okay, well, I'm just going to wait and see if maybe one of those options comes up where I can actually export some boats. Yeah, because it's literally just sitting at my dock waiting to get exported at 50% loss per boat. That's awesome. Yes. Okay, so next arrival time is in a month, and I'll get that 46,000 back at least. Even though it would have been a lot better if I didn't do that. Export cloth? Yes, sure, I'll do that. I'm producing cloth already, so I can do that with no additional stress on the economy. Tropico is being attacked again, so this is attack number 2. And they're coming on in. With 4? I only see 3. Why is it showing me 4? Hey, healthcare! My people are actually getting healthy. And I'm down to 34 days to get that steel to the freaking dock. 25 days, and yeah, it's gonna be 5 months before the next arrival. So that's not looking good for me to actually be able to satisfy that requirement. Even though I got 4,700 steel here, I can't get the steel to the actual dock to get exported for the Allies to get that. So yeah, there goes my economy.
You've let me down personally, and that's the last straw. We're initiating Operation Camel's Back. So, brace yourself, Presidente.
So that means no importing and exporting, I'm assuming. Am I under a blockade now? I don't know. I thought that was what the threat was. Maybe it was an empty threat. I'm not sure. But yeah, they exported 53,000, so now I'm only a little bit in debt. That's an improvement. And my soldiers are all lined up and ready for the invasion. At least the Allies are being nice. They're keeping the invasion to the southern part of the island this time. Oh, I got my 1 tank. Welcome to the party, guys. So I guess that's what comes from the army base. Because I didn't have any tanks last time. Yeah, it looks like they're just attacking the southern islands here. So where are the Allies? They're clipping through the delivery ship at the moment, so that's very good. And that sounds way too much like a train whistle. Definitely sounds a lot more like a train whistle. Yeah, I can't be the only one thing that's a train whistle. Alright, so they're about ready to land. And we'll see how my soldiers can do in regards to holding them off. Come on, guys, hurry up. Let's get this battle going. Yeah, lay off the train whistle. I get it. You're coming into station from the sea because you're you know, obviously a train. I swear Kalypso probably just stole that right out of the Railway Empire game that they do. Alright, now they're landing. And the fighting can commence. Nice of them to just kind of run past each other. Very efficient. And these guys are shooting off in the... Alright, so I got two different squads fighting each other here. Where are my tanks? I'd really like my tanks to be involved. Alright, so it looks like I lost that initial engagement. Okay, still got 2 tanks left, it's telling me. But I do not see them. Who are they Oh, there's a guy laying there. That's where he's shooting. Okay. Okay, so they're taking off. But where are my tanks? I mean, it'd be great to see them in action. Yeah, I'm down to just 2 tanks that don't seem to actually... Oh, they're hanging out over here! Engage attackers. There they go. Saving the tanks for last, because, you know, that's the way we roll in Tropico. Gotta protect the assets. Fortunately, I have high unemployment, so as soon as this war is over, or this battle is over, I should be able to replace them without too much problem. And there goes my watchtower. They still got 2 units. And my tanks are rolling up here.
We've done it. The rocks rolled off the deck and onto the dock.
Hey, perfect. My Stonehenge arrived here just in time to watch me die. How nice. Where are the tanks? Ah, there's the tanks. Oh. The game froze up on there. Oh no, the game crashed. Tropico 6 has crashed. We're very sorry. A crash has occurred. Our goal is to prevent crashes like this in the near future. Please help us track down the crash. Alright, I zoomed into tanks in action. Game crashed directly after. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send that into the Kalypso people and reboot the game. Bear with me a moment, I apologize. It is in beta. Let me just preface this game with the fact that yes, it is indeed in beta. I'll cut them a little bit of slack. There we go. At least it loads quickly. So where does this pick up from? Is this before the attack? Well, I mean, if it's before the attack, is that also before the boats? I have no idea where I'm at. Either the tanks defeated them before Allies invasion 1 of 6. So yes, this is before the attack. So I went back far enough in time that I may have been able to save my economy by not importing a vast ton of boats. Fun how that works, but okay. So I'll go ahead and fill these. Efficiency by 5%. Perfect. Okay. I should probably be expecting an invasion any minute now, because before the game crashed, that's exactly what happened. And I'm going to go ahead and put these guys onto engaging the attackers so that they don't hang around in the back for absolutely no reason, as all of the soldiers die in the front line. Okay, no power at this place. But they do have enough coal here, so why is the power not being distributed properly? Minus 80 net. Okay, interesting. I have to take a look at that, but how is my cloth? Good, I got my Teamster's office, so it did crash after that. Okay, wool 218, wool 300, textile mill 1900 with 3,000 cloth waiting to export. So yeah, if my Teamsters can actually get this stuff into the market, I will actually be able to satisfy those requirements pretty easily. Okay, I think I know what's going on. Oh! Tropico is under attack, so the soldiers just reappeared as soon as I unpaused the menu. Okay. Was not expecting that. Are my tanks actually coming this time, though? Yeah, my tanks are almost there. So hopefully they can actually reinforce a little bit. But the tanks are coming rolling down the road here. It's good to see them in action. Don't run over the crops! I need to eat those. And run over the people too. Well, I care about less. I care about that less than the crops. But still. Alright, we got tank battles now. That's cool. Still got 2 tanks. Victory! Hey, looks like I actually lost pretty much my entire military infrastructure, but the tanks were able to hold them off, so that's great. My entire military now is down to 2 tanks after repelling that invasion, but I had so many unemployed people that I should be able to hire a new army pretty quickly. Yeah, Palace Guard's already back up to full staff. That's good. Fort's already got 3 people back. Okay. 41 unemployed people. So yeah, I got enough to hire a new military. That's great. Okay. So yeah, that's looking pretty good.
We've done it. The rocks rolled up the deck
and
onto the dock.
Stonehenge is here. So how do I unpack Stonehenge? I'm not sure how this works. Okay. Heist has been already finished. So what do I get for that? I don't know what I actually get for that. Do I actually have a monument now? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. So it makes trees grow around the monument, increases the renaturation rate, which pollution is reduced over time. Increases all tourist ratings. Provides fun. I might actually sit on Stonehenge. What my plan is after World War is over, I'm going to build a bridge or something of that sort over here and set up like a little tourist community across the way. That way the pollution is less bad from all of the high polluting factories I have scattered around the island. So, yeah, I'll just sit on that for now, but I'm kind of anxious to see what that looks like when I unpack it. So I need to survive the war. That's 4 more invasions from the Brits. Or wait 2,300 more days. Is my military back up to full strength now? Still at 3. That's low. 2 out of 3. What about my watchtowers? 1 out of 3. Wow. My military is not repopulating as fast as I thought it would. Especially considering the fact I have more than enough unemployed people that they should be able to flock in and do those jobs for me. That is unfortunate. Sheep produce milk, don't they? Yes, they do. So with the little bit of money I have left, well, theoretically speaking, of course, I'm just going to go ahead and buy that blueprint now so that as soon as I get a little bit of money coming in, I can set up a new industry for some of those unemployed people to actually get back to work. Because in the end of the day, if they are not working for me, they're costing me money, and that doesn't work on my island. If you're not working, you should not be living, or that's a little too harsh. I'll say eating. Yes, you work to eat on my island. Although if you do take a job in my military, yeah, it might be living as well. Alright, so the shacks are popping up everywhere, and I have no money to actually invest into that. I'm just going to go ahead and up my game speed, actually. Because I want to get those attacks coming in so that I can progress to the new age. Can I beg my allies for money yet? Yes, I can. Alright, I'm going to beg my allies for some money. Ooh, 34,000. Freighter exported 35,000. That was unexpected. Okay, I'm going to go down to 1 and get that creamery put together. So where can I put that creamery? Well, creamery is going to need electricity, I'm assuming. I mean, how else are you going to refrigerate it? So I'll just go ahead and put it close to the actual power plant. And my cannery is not getting enough fish. Rebel threat decreased. That's good. It's probably more because I am getting my military hired back up more than anything else. Okay. Wealth tax is increased. Oh crap, I'm under attack already. And I only have 1 squad of troops. I don't think I'm going to be able to repel this one. Unless I get really lucky with my tank squads. Because, yeah, it looks like I just have 1 squad of soldiers with 2 people in it. Oh, and those aren't even soldiers. Those are police officers. So I got 2 police officers and 2 tanks to repel the allies from my beaches. Why are these police not heading in my direction? I'd like these guys to advance if I could. Rebel threat decreased to none. Okay, that's good. Definitely not my biggest issue, though. Ooh, 3 months for the next boat to arrive. Alright, this is going to be a little cheaty. Okay, this is going to be a lot cheaty. But I'm actually going to go on ahead and just say hire a bunch of foreign workers to come in, because my next boat is going to be here before the invaders are going to be here. And if that is the case, they should be more or less mercenaries at this point. So yeah, so they should be on the next boat, which is here. So hopefully I'll have a little army getting off the boat at the same time that the British army is arriving. Let's see if this works, because I have no idea if it actually will. Fire! Fire is also here. What's on fire? Oh! My guardhouse is on fire. That's obviously what I want to see immediately before an invasion happens. So, I probably should find a place to put down a firehouse, because that's like the 3rd fire I've seen in a very short amount of time. Okay, will it fit here? No, it doesn't seem like it will. That's unfortunate. All right. I'll worry about that after the invasion, I guess. All right. So 12 people. The firefighters have quenched the fire. Okay, great.
By the palace as sour grapes. More people simply don't understand the pressures of will, a spokesperson said.
All right, boys. Including all of my mercenaries that landed here about 30 seconds ago. Can we repel the attack? Oh, there goes my police officers. They are not holding up well. And yeah, I'm down to pretty much 2 tanks. Come on, rotate those guns. Victory! All right, those tanks are powerful. Yeah, that was actually not that bad. Yeah, getting those tanks involved would definitely make a difference, which frankly shouldn't be a surprise. I mean, tanks should be a little powerful, but So I got a couple of country houses here. Is that... Yeah, that won't be enough room for a fire department. Unless I also destroy a Teamster's office or tannery. And that's starting to get a little bit too expensive. Oh, wait, that is a fire station right here. Oh, so that's where those firefighters came from. Okay, I got that. I've actually completely forgot that I had... Whoa, that's a very small range as well. Interesting. Okay. So you literally need like a fire station every couple of feet, don't you? Because, yeah, if you go more than 2 buildings over, it's out of the green zone. Granted, the tower is out of the green zone as well, and the firefighters were able to get there to put out the fire. So I don't think it's it immediately goes from green to nothing. It just they're not as efficient as if they did it themselves that way. But regardless, I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm building my tourist trap, I guess you could say. Because if I'm buying nice hotels and the like, I definitely don't want those to be burning down for no good reason. Okay, and wasn't I building a creamery? I kind of thought I was building a creamery, so 12,000 for this, okay. So I need to wait for the next freighter to show up. But I got 22,000 ready to go out. Raid complete, treasure hunt, free random blueprint. Okay. So where do I collect my free random blueprint? Okay, so I have no idea where that free random blueprint went. It said I got one, but yeah, no idea where it went. Alright, this reduces crime. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Martial law. Don't really have much of an issue with that. House work modes. I'm not even sure what that would be. Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and unlock military police, because I do have a lot of military offices scattered around the island, and I definitely think it would be valuable to be able to utilize them for the purpose of safety and security. I say with air quotes. And all these shacks are really starting to line up over here. Do I have enough for the creamery yet? No, I do not. Oh, that's the Fisherman's Wharf. I was really confused there for a second. Alright, 15 days, 36,000 expected revenue. So yes, that will actually be quite good as soon as they get here. Perfect. So that, and the deal's complete.
Wonderful. What's done is
4,000, I'll take it. So I'll go ahead and put that creamery down. That'll be one more industry. That should take care of some of my unemployment problems. 125. Wow. That made me cough. 125 homeless citizens. Wow. 10 households for 3,000. 6 households for 1,000. I was planning on putting down some higher quality housing all over the island, but at this point, I don't think I have the luxury to be picky. That's a lot of homeless people. And I can't even really fit more than one into that little section. How did I get so many homeless people? I mean, I have unmoved in apartments right here. I mean, there should be some opportunities for them to move in. I mean, they're not really that overpriced. Okay, no, actually, I suppose it is. It does have a well-off requirement. So I blew through a whole bunch of homes that were here that were for poor people and put up expensive ones. Okay, yeah, that was probably a lack of good planning on my part, to be fair. Alright, so if I go ahead and put down a few more bunkhouses here, I imagine that should be helpful. Where else can I put down some bunkhouses? Okay, I'll put a couple down behind the farms here. And sure, I'll put a couple across the street from that place. And yep, I'll put one here. Can I put one here? No. So yeah, whoever wants to can move in next to the power plant. That's prime real estate. Definitely no carcinogens in the air, I assure you. You watch too much Western media. Alright, yeah, I'll put down the one that will actually fit there. And I think that's about as all I can do in regards to that, without putting myself too much into debt. Oh, and I have a new constitutional option to unlock. Okay. So I'll just go with the default. I have no interest in becoming a theocracy, and I also have no interest in banning religion, I guess. So, yeah, the middle ground probably would be the best for that purpose. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Parking decks. So it's 1,000 for the blueprint. $1,300 to build. That's actually not too bad. 11,000, but I got 6 months to wait for the next boat to arrive. That is a bit of a wait, to be honest. Oh, yeah, that one just left, but this one's coming in already, so at least it's on the map. I don't know what dock efficiency would mean. Just that how much time it will take for the boat to get loaded up, but it doesn't change in any way the cost of it, I'm guessing. I don't know how that works. 23,000 expected. Yeah, I'm gonna make that cannery highest priority because I do definitely need to get a new industry working here. And I already have a raid out there, so I can't get another raid started to get an extra 10,000 coming in, which is unfortunate. Alright, canned goods for 20% higher. That wouldn't be too bad. Cigars for 20% higher. Yeah, I'll sign that contract. Corn, cotton, fish, hides, leather. Steel 20% higher. Oh, I'm out of trade licenses already. Okay. So you can only really export one at a time. That's fair, I guess. Darn, I should have gone for canned goods. I was worried that I didn't have enough canned goods to do that with, but I actually got a ton of canned goods. So 2 months for the ship to make it in here, so I can actually get some money to do things. Alright, I need to get the milk headed in this direction ASAP. That's the mine. 43 milk, 208 milk. So yeah, I just need to go ahead and get that over into the creamery, and I should be able to get some cheese coming in for that. Hopefully cheese fetches a good price. I'm not entirely sure. And the bunkhouses are coming along. 40 unemployed citizens, and yeah, the creamery only took 4 off of my hands. That is unfortunate. Alright, so the cannery. What does the cannery do? Alright, fair enough. But what do you actually can? Pineapples or fish? Alright, so he's putting me on a time countdown for that mission. And plantations take off a good number of uneducated people. So if I can find a place of reasonable quality, I would be thrilled to pop down a pineapple farm. That does encroach a little bit on my logging operation here, but I'm okay with that. 25,000. Alright, I need to do something more here to make sure I stay ahead of the debt collectors. Already got a shipyard, cigar, cannery, tannery. What am I exporting? Am I exporting anything that I can actually... I am exporting iron. This is pyrolysis, steel, and nickel. And this is either wood or cotton. So yeah, I would need nickel to be able to do that one. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I might be able to get around that. Mountain hides. Harvest is coconuts. Well, it doesn't look like I have any place that's good for a coconut harvester. And the best I have is some yellow. Maybe I'll go ahead and get some cotton down as well. Because at least I can use cotton to augment my fabric capabilities. Because this is wool or cotton, so I do have a lot of wool coming in. So with the cotton, maybe I might actually have enough that I could maintain a second textile mill without both of them going under for lack of supplies coming in. I'm going to go ahead and give that a try. I may very well end up regretting that. But I really need to get my people working and in houses as soon as I can. I did get that number cut down quite a bit, but it's still at a pretty unacceptable rate.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
54 for, 34 against. That's getting a little bit closer. Oh yeah, I forgot they want fun. I have put $0 into fun. I'm going to promise an improvement for housing. No, I'll promise fun. Okay. I'll blame the allies. I wish it would tell you the numbers of people who belong to each of these factions. It would make the decision process a little bit easier. I know I could probably just go in the almanac and check, but actually that's exactly what I'll do. Oh wait, no, they blocked the almanac. Okay. Alright, I'll praise the religious. I don't think I could praise the capitalists enough to get them onto my side, so I'll just write them off as a lost case, I guess. Knowledge issue. Housing happiness. Alright, let's get that delivered.
I'm one of my people. I feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs leak. Those of you who have roofs. But soon, roofs for all and walls for many. As we strive, God shall not forsake our beautiful shores. Our spiritual friends guarantee this. For which we owe them one, in this life and the next. Of course, we have enemies too. These so-called allies mislead with their very name. Their propaganda is advanced, but we shall not be fooled. I have heard it said that Tropico is no fun. Well, soon it will be twice as entertaining as it ever was. And half as boring, too. That's, 4 times the amusement for everyone. So vote El Presidente for the future that you deserve. All of you. Viva Tropico!
I do like that they brought back that speech mechanic. But But sadly, the allies are forcing me to do something for them in terms of a trade, and there is literally nothing that they want to import. Everything is everything they want me to buy. They don't want to buy anything from me, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to go ahead and buy logs with a 0%. Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't have much of a choice, because if I don't, that's going to be a extra free invasion. Darn. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the logs just to keep the allies off my back. Oh, hey, welcome back, Big Red. You didn't really miss much. The game crashed on me, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Because things are not going well. Everyone has been made homeless, and no one can work because reasons. But yeah, I'm rushing to go ahead and get down a few additional industries and farms here just to get those people to work and get them off the doles. And I've got these little bunkhouses scattered everywhere popping up. And the creamery is waiting for... Wait, I built 2 creameries? Oops. I don't think I'm producing milk at that quick of a rate to actually utilize all of that. So, I guess that means I have another idea of what my people can be doing for money. I'll go on ahead and get a few more milk farms going, I guess. Well, I guess here is going to be the best place. Terrain's too uneven. Alright, that would be a decent place, it looks like. Alright, there we go. That should get me a few... They deserve rights. Aren't they foolish? I give them the illusion of rights. But yeah, hopefully if I can get these down, that's going to be more jobs in the farming sector. And that might get me enough milk to get these creameries working at a decent clip. So right now, let's see, I've got 10,000 ready for export, and my money is being blown through too darn quick. And I'm only exporting corn, iron, and cloth. Steel just arrived, and I got 2 months, up to 16. What else got? Sugar got delivered. Okay. So I am still able to export sugar. So the rum distillery is not being able to keep up with the amount of sugar I'm actually producing. So with that being said, I think I will... No, I won't build another rum distiller because I have no money to actually do so. Okay, never mind then. I'm just going to go ahead and get things sped up a little bit because I've got a lot of construction construction projects down, and there is not much construction actually being done. So these bunkhouses are coming along, but the bunkhouses don't make me any money. Found police station. What does that mean? My pirates found a police station. I'm confused. The blockade is lifted. Okay, so that might mean I actually get more ships coming in now. Axie sent me $8,000. They found a police station. That... Yeah, they actually don't describe that in any way, so I have no idea what that means. But I do have Stonehenge now. They finally were able to get that delivered to me. But it costs $11,000 to put it down, and the only thing it does is makes trees grow and tourists happy. So frankly, there's not much of a...
That our beloved military mascot, Capitan Tropico, will be appearing at the Tropico Service Organization Gala. Morale ahoy!
Alright. So I did get the military police researched. I think we can go ahead and get the martial law going as well. Because in the end of the day, my troops are my friends. And I want to keep it that way. Alright, so it looks like all of my little construction projects are done. So the next one should be... Yeah, there it goes. Getting the pineapple plantation going so I can go ahead and get the cannery working at better efficiency, and cotton plantation going up for my textile mill. Very good.
The glorious Axis cannot have lost. There is clearly some mistake.
All right, Cold War time. Well, let's go ahead and get that
Wars
on.
are over, Presidente. I would kiss you if it was not treason to do so.
Alright, so in the Cold War era, I have 6 political factions rather than the 4 I currently have. 2 new opposing superpowers. Well, that's a revolutionary change compared to the last round. Send spies to acquire future tech. Alright. Ecology. Not even going to read what those are. I'm just going to go right down for the full pollution. Separation of powers. Cannot issue citizens' actions. Citizens' action costs are decreased by 90%, except for bribe. Global liberty decreased by 10. Merit of distinction between citizen, tropical, and the government of the nation is hereby declared that all restraints and barriers that hinder the free expression of government upon its people shall be abolished and nullified. That sounds sexy. Alright, confirm those changes for a nice, bright future of Tropico. And where are my construction workers? Yeah, come on, get that plantation going. Yeah, I agree with you. Technology is not our friends today. I actually had my first hard crash on the Tropical Beta. I zoomed in to look at my tanks as they were firing off shots. And yeah, that was enough to crash the game right there. But to be fair, the game, beyond the little jaggedy camera movement, I do like how this game is performing. So I can live with one hard fail. Come on, let's get that textile mill going. 72% for, 13% against. So this might be the last election, and it looks like I should be able to clear that hurdle without too much of a problem. Perfect. So come on, get those people hired. I want to see what my unemployment numbers are looking like. Fire raging in Tropico at a watchtower. They obviously are not watching well enough if they ended up getting the damn place set on fire, so maybe they should be fired. We'll see. And the firefighters were able to get the fire out, so very good, guys. I appreciate that. Low rebel threat. A protest has started. Oh boy. That ain't good. Where's the protest?
See?
Who's the leader of this protest?
Good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you too. All right. Whoa, that's cute. What do we want time travel? When do we want it yesterday?
Ah, so stressed.
All right, so it doesn't really tell me who the leader is.
Did I forget something?
So I'm going to find the least happy.
Are you lost?
See? Hola, let me be. Ah, so stressed. Please, excuse me. Did I forget something? Nice web. Can I help you? So good to see. See? Hola.
All right, looks like you are the winner. Congratulations. You're arrested. Let's see if that breaks up the rest of it.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you.
No, that's okay. I don't think I need to do that.
Ah, so stressed.
Did I miss the arrest already? I think that guy's gone. Whoa.
Sorry, not today, please.
Nice weather.
What is
Well, that didn't seem to break up the protests.
Can I help you?
Well, figure, as soon as I hit the kill button, then they all decide to leave. Fair enough. But I really don't know what's going on with their walking animations. That's the first time I've seen them do this. That's quite queer, but okay.
The election is a landslide, President.
Hey, 339 to 48. Very good. I'm happy with that. No changes to the Constitution.
Armies, Presidente. We have enemies to our right, insurgents on our left, demons
So
below, and pterodactyls above. Who knows what's hurtling through
I can have either a spy academy or a apartment.
when you should be back.
I think I'd rather have a spy academy. That seems like a pretty easy choice.
Presidente, I know you.
Oh, come on.
But the citizens today can be very.
Yes, fine, fun. I'll give... There we go. I was disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing that shooting happen, and that didn't work out because of fun.
The enemies of freedom are
Ah, goodness. They're just coming fast.
is how dangerous they are.
Fulfill import trade route with the Western powers. Fine. Let me get this back down to 1 speed, because things are just popping up
Stuff is good, isn't it? That's
a
why
little
they
bit too quick. Okay, so shellfish.
I may have your attention, Presidente.
Cleanse polluted entertainment, residential, and tourism buildings. Fine. I will see if I can decrease that. Yeah, it did get a little bit bigger. There's really no in-between zoom. This is... If I go down 1, it pops out to here. And if I zoom in 1, it comes into here. So there's very little in between. Alright, so let's see. What do I have to do? There are so many things that are popping up that I don't even know what's going on now. So I'm in the Cold War era. Very good. Alright, a lot of new buildings available. Very good. Well, not buildings, but technologies. Diplomatic super party? Alright. I think we can go with the assembly band. That definitely seems like it would be valuable, especially since I just had to kill a guy because he refused to stop protesting. And where else am I at? So I can finally build the Sedlichtes, so I'm happy about that. 16 households for 3,000 compared to 20 households for 4.5. New industries, which would be fantastic. And I think tourism is finally unlocked. Yes, it is. Garbage dump, I do need to get one of those. And I figured the spy office would be here, but that does not seem to be the case. Spy Academy. 6,000. That's a little expensive. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get that down now. I think that would probably be the most valuable of the ones I actually am required to do. So the perfect place for the KGB would, of course, be right next to the army base and all my low-income housing. So that's a nice balancing of the two worlds. Okay, so that's the Spy Academy, and they want fun. I have to do things to unlock fun now. Alright, I guess I'll build a couple of restaurants, whatever. I'll build that right next to the Spy Center and the Army Base if they will let me. No, that's too big. How about a tavern? Yes, come to the little tavern between the Army Base and the Spy Academy. Definitely nothing will happen if you speak a little bit too loudly on topics that you're not really supposed to be talking about. Perfectly safe. Alright, another tavern, I guess. Because if you're drunk, you're easier to control as far as I'm concerned. Got my places so built up, it's hard to find even enough space to put down a lousy tavern. What's this one? Immigration office? Okay, sure. That's a decent place for one. And let's see, can I squeeze a restaurant in around here anywhere? Alright, next to the farm in the middle of nowhere where there's absolutely no residential areas for people to live in, I can put a restaurant. Seems like a fair place. Just to make it a slightly less of an odd one. Can I put in a house or two, or... Alright, I can fit one country house into that location. And sure, why not a couple here too? Perfect. Okay. And I'll see if I can put down one more damn restaurant just to get the people off my back about not having enough fun activities available to them. Yeah, of course the road won't let me do that. But I don't think it actually has to be on the road, so the hell with it. I'll just put it over here. Perfect. Okay, so let's get the time going again. That's a lot of construction projects. It's going to take them a little time to get caught up with it. Rebel threat has decreased. Very good. And let's see, how are my exports doing? Let me get my camera back over to the direction I prefer it to be in. There we go. Oh boy, the train's coming back. I really have no idea why they use a train whistle for the cargo ships. Alright, the pirates are coming in as well. Let's see what they got for me this time. 5,000 raid points, whatever those are. Well, actually, I did improve my housing a little bit. I actually have one nice street. I got a couple of houses and a few apartment buildings with all of these nice, pretty colors. So, see, there's been improvements. Granted, you know, if you look anywhere else on the island, it's all shit housing. But that, you know, that's beside the point. This is where the postcards are taken. These are all of my pictured postcards. So is there a way for me to build a bridge, or how do I get to the other islands? That's what I'm really interested in. The citizens and tourists to get into boats. Construction office. Teamster port. Enables Teamsters to transport goods to other islands. So, people traveling on boats can dock at landings. I mean, can I just legit build a bridge? Okay. Yeah, I can just build a bridge, it looks like, but what about from, like, one island to another island? Wow, okay. I'm a little surprised. Road would cost $1,000. Alright, I'm just going to build that before I run out of money, because I did manage to get that Stonehenge. I haven't put it down yet because it looks like it's primarily going to be good for tourism. So now that we're actually in the Cold War era, I can go ahead and get the that set up so I can actually start impressing the tourists, so I can steal all of the money from the capitalist dogs that come to my island to blow their money on cheap alcohol and other necessities for island life. Bear with me just a second. Yeah, that sounded great for all of you, I'm sure. I apologize. I realized my Red Bull was empty and I needed another one. Alright, so I got my freighter coming in. 20,000 ready for export. Cloth, rum, corn. So all finished goods. Good. I do not want to allow my unfinished goods to get sold, because that's basically just leaving money on the table. I'd like to be able to do everything I can in my own area here, just for the sake of it. So now I'm getting to the point of the game where I am going to be doing some redecoration. So I'm just going to open up that block, because, you know, I only have 32 unemployed, 32 homeless citizens. So I think I can afford to get rid of some of these houses here. There we go. I do like how they all go down at the same time. That one bridge probably costs more than your poor residential. No, that one bridge costs like 3 times my residential area's total value. without a doubt. Alright, so let's get some tenements down. Because, like I said yesterday, that's my favorite building in this game. But they're bloody expensive, and, wow, look at that fun number. It just keeps going down and down and down. So, yeah, all of these buildings are taking so long to actually come online that people are getting more and more frustrated with me. I guess that new restaurant coming soon sign isn't really doing it for them. Yeah, I think parking deck is going to be, if I can get it to fit, that'd be a perfect place for it.
The palace responds, take no chances. Spy on everyone.
And not only did that bridge cost my entire budget, it's going completely unused at the moment. It's just a vanity project. Now all of my people can, like, as they look out from the from their windows on the tenement, they can see that nice impressive bridge on the skyline and just know that is El Presidente's bridge. It's a beautiful bridge, though, isn't it? That's definitely worth going without food for a while. Alright, sugar. Still got sugar going out without being turned into rum. Oh, the train boat's back. Okay. Steel, cloth, cigars, leather, rum, corn, meat, sugar. So yeah, sugar is the only raw material that's... Wait, the freighter is here already?
Our comrades rejoice in your support,
perfect, okay.
Presidente. And of
So
course,
I'll take the $10,000. As much as I'd love the communists to like me a little bit more, I think being a little bit less in debt would be a wonderful thing. There we go, 49,000, perfect. Oh, the parking deck is actually a lot smaller than it used to be. In the last couple of games, that was actually a pretty substantial building. So I'll go ahead and put that down. And I got enough room for one more tenement. Perfect. And I still got money left over. So I might as well go on ahead and get my... How much? Can I get like a pretty bridge? Yeah, I thought I had a bridge pop up there for a second. That was buildable. But I don't really need to waste the money on it, to be honest. Just gonna have a nice road heading to the bridge. Is that a corner? I don't like how that looks. Oops, I deleted the whole damn thing, didn't I? I just wanted to delete that little corner. But fair enough, okay. There we go. That looks more attractive. Alright, see, now the bridge is connected to something. Ooh, is there the Golden Gate Bridge? I didn't even notice that. This raid building already finished its heist. So there's... Am I only allowed to steal one of the 4? Or do I have to build a... Can I build a second pirate dock? And it's just one stolen building per dock? Is that how it works? Raids and military. Oh. Building is unique, so I can't build another one of those. But... No, that's not right either. I don't know how that works. I wonder if you unlock additional raid buildings as you progress to new ages, and each age gets you access to one stolen building, possibly? I'm not sure. I have to look into that. And I'm still not getting enough milk to keep up with the production on my creameries. Even though I have these 2 goat farms right here. Interesting. But with that 18,000, I think it's about time I get my Stonehenge in place. Right here on that cliff. That looks like a pretty place to put it. Or... I think this area would be nice too, but I don't see if that would actually be easily accessible. Yeah, the road will go up there. And if I bring it down around here... Yeah. So this would be possible. Yeah, so I could actually put it right there. It's a little bit far. But I don't know. That just strikes me as more pretty. Yeah. But no, it doesn't look like they give me the Golden Gate Bridge anyway. But the White House would be fun. Maybe I could steal the White House. It wouldn't be the first time in history that's happened. Neuschwanstein Castle. Oh, really? Oh, I want Neuschwanstein Castle. Mad King Ludwig. He was a crazy son of a... Yeah, but he built a pretty cool castle, that's for sure. I'm spending way too much time on getting all designy with where to put the Stonehenge. But I really like how that looks. So, there it is. That's where it belongs now. Tourists only. My people do not deserve the right to have access to such a beautiful thing. Even though I have literally no tourist on this island, and it would be perfectly reasonable for me to allow them to see it until tourists arrive. I'm just going to click that button right now and make sure they don't get tempted. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Alright, now the only thing I need to do is put up a tourist port, and we are going to be in good shape. I hope that volcano doesn't erupt. Did not even think about that, actually.
And now Uno is proud to announce the construction of Tropico's first Neolithic
Well, that
solar
looks
calendar.
pretty dormant.
When the solstice is happening.
Granted, Mount St. Helena looked like that too, before it blew its top. But hopefully that's a good sign. I don't see any fiery lava, at least. Oh, crap. I almost forgot. I have to import something from the Western powers. Lovely. Alright. What do the Western powers look like? 5% extra for cigars. 5% extra for canned goods. But I need to buy something from them. Oh, the communists want rum. That is fair and actually quite appropriate. So maybe I'll sell them some rum. Wait, so the Western powers want me to import something. But literally every Western power option... Oh, no, this one's an import. So they want me, a tropical island that produces cigars, to import cigars. That is about as intelligent of an idea as I've ever seen. Sure, I'll import some cigars from the United States. Why not? And to that same end, I might as well hop on the export option. And I'll get some rum sent out to the Soviets. Very good. Always good to play both sides of the table. And does that give me enough money for a tourist port? It does! I now can afford a tourist port. Alright, let's get that going. Why make my own income when I can steal it from the more fortunate? Fun is up to 22. Granted, it still has a long way to go, but fun is going up. And I'm down to 3 unemployed citizens and 21 homeless. Oh, my tenements are up. See, everyone always says that how tenements are such an awful thing, but I mean, I lived in one for like 3 years. And, no, you know, they're actually quite decent. This game kind of gives them a bad rap. So it looks like it can just fit in a tavern here. And no, Sidlichte is complete without a tavern literally next to it, if not inside of it. Actually, my college dorm in Prague, the lowest level of the college dorm was actually a bar. It made life so efficient. And it wasn't just like a college kid bar, like it was a bar that anyone from the neighborhood was going to. You wouldn't see that in the US, that's for sure.
Please reinforce Adios, your armies, Presidente. We have enemies to our right, insurgents on our left, demons below, and pterodactyls above. Who knows what's hurtling through the fourth dimension?
Alright, I don't understand
Why work
these.
towards battle when you should be battling for the workers? Presidente, please help the comrades. The sweat of their collective brow drips for Tropico.
So, they want me to improve my army by building a hospital. And they want me to honor the workers by building a mausoleum. I don't know how either of these actually add up to a logical conclusion. But the communists will give me more money. So I'm going to build a mausoleum. How much is a mausoleum? And where do I find it? I don't think I've ever seen a mausoleum. I have no idea why I just agreed to build. Ah, mausoleum. Here it is. Okay. Fun for visiting citizens and tourists. Influence visitors gain money from up to 50 wealthy rich citizens upon their death. Preferred by cultural tourists. No wealth requirements for visitors. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure where I'll put that. Oh, wait. Yes, I am. It's a nice building. It goes over on this island. This building, this island doesn't get any of the nice things. In fact, I think I'll move my palace over there once it gets a little bit nicer. Let's see. I'm sure the tourists will want to come to your wonderful island where the two main attractions is the expensive bridge and a monument you rightfully stole from another nation. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. And my beautiful mansion. They can all come and look at my beautiful mansion. Just don't get too close. I might shoot them. But, yeah, you're more than welcome to look at it from a distance. Yeah, I'm still exporting raw sugar. I don't like that. Okay, 72,000 in, and I'm just going to go ahead and hop on that rum distillery. I am tired of seeing sugar get sent out here outside of a rum bottle. That is not acceptable. But I'm down to 3 unemployed citizens. Well, wow, the last couple of freighters have not brought in a lot of people. That is probably a reason to be a little concerned. And my homelessness numbers are still a bit on the high side. So can I find another block of bunkhouses? Country house. Hey, perfect size. Well, fair enough. If you gentlemen would not mind moving, I think I have a better idea of a building that will fit there. And I wanted to pass an edict. Free wheels.
Are complaining that they cannot afford to drive an automobile, and the rich are complaining that they keep running over the poor on their way to work. We can kill 2 birds with 1 diesel-fueled stone by providing state-supported vehicles for everyone. Sure, they will not be as sexy or as terrible for the environment as our own cars, but they will be just as dangerous and...
Very good. So hopefully, now that this is a free resource, my people might be able to get around the island a little bit faster, which means less time commuting and more time sweating for my nation, doing their little menial, meaningless jobs. Okay, so I think that is good. That should fix my housing problem substantially on its own. And once that rum distillery is up and running, my sugar should stop being sent out without first being converted into alcohol. And my happiness is coming along. Media independence. I don't know what that is.
You know, we're almost like brothers, Presidente. But have you ever seen brothers fight?
Set the Constitution on media independence to sponsored content. Research media independence. Doubles all money costs. Halves all trade prices. Halves the brokered conversion rate for Swiss money. All effects last for 1 year. 1 year is not that bad. Hell with the capitalists. Get off my island.
It's no good, Prez. The smart money has had enough of your wonky politics. We don't take disappointment lying down.
Alright, fair enough. Things are going to get a little expensive, and I don't have a lot of money in the bank to protect myself from it. But screw it. It sounds more fun that way. Alright, come on. Let's get that rum distillery so I can start exporting my half-price rum. Fair enough. Don't worry. Just get your pirates to bring Elon Musk to your island and to solve the car problem. Well, you know, that's a fair point, Big Red. Do they actually have a Elon Musk option? I didn't see that one. Yeah, I'm going to send them out for a couple more treasure hunts and see if I can actually bring in some money that way. And they're running out of tobacco to make cigars. But, yeah, they're just harvesting the tobacco now. So I think they should be able to get that over to the factory. Oh, they already did. Did they? No, it's... Oh, it blended into the sand. Okay, so the box is still there. And that tenement's not coming along yet. I got 3 different construction offices around this island. And they still are not building the 2 things I'm asking them to build. That's getting a little bit on the frustrating side. Oh, okay. That's why. They have a massive commute to get to the other thing I asked them to build. Okay, I can now ban assemblies. And I always hated assemblies in schools, so I'm just going to hop right on that. Happy meat. What is happy meat? Less efficiency ranches and farms. Increases job quality, decreases in... Oh, no. Oh, heck no. I do not want to issue a tax cut. Especially not right now. Literacy, I think my people are smart enough already, and they're already a little on the dangerous side. Prevents scheduled elections. Each military building reduces crime. How is my crime doing, actually? Not bad. I've got a little bit of yellow, but frankly nothing that seems out of the ordinary. Yeah, local value seems in the 50s, so everyone's reasonably happy with it. So yeah, I'll hold off on issuing that for now. And what is it telling me to do? It's saying that I have a edict or something to unlock here. Okay, so I think it's just telling me that I have the ability to research. I guess I'll research the media independence thing. It might come up again, and I may be in a worse position where I might have to accept it in the future. Fun happiness is still going down. It goes up for a minute and then just pops back down to 27. But I still got 6 years to get that up 10 more points. So for the most part, I think that's okay. And I did authorize a trade with the Western powers. I have no idea why that hasn't happened yet. And produce shellfish. Is that something that my farms do? I'm not sure. In addition to fish, the workers harvest 25th of a unit of shellfish on base efficiency for $1,500. Which obviously I don't have and will not have for quite a while. So, I guess that mission is going to have to wait a little bit longer. But 590 population. Wow. And only 25 people. 5 vacant jobs for uneducated workers. 1 high school and 1 college job left on the island. So I'm at peak employment for the most part. And that tenement's finally going up. Oh, is that my first tourist boat? Well, welcome to the wonderful tourist hotspot of my island, which has literally nothing on it. You will enjoy your vacation here, I assure you of that. Yes, come on, get out of your boat. Enjoy my beaches and more of my beaches and more of my beaches. All right, did they get out? Or did they just they didn't get out, did they? They pulled up to my island, looked around for 3 seconds, and then left. Level up the Happy Meat Edict. No thank you, environmentalists. I do not approve of you. Just like these tourists do not approve of my island. But yeah, literally no one came out. There is no one over here. Awesome.
You bought us some time, Presidente. I'm not sure how much or what it cost. And for God's sake, don't tell me.
Alright, so frankly at this point $2,000 isn't going to help me. So I'm going to go for the random blueprint. Hospital. Hey, actually that's a pretty decent one. It just gave me the blueprints for the hospital. Okay, free wheels has reached level 1, so that's good. Let's go down and get a nice bird's eye view of my budding island here. And that damn train whistle on those boats really annoy me. I think you should probably educate those ship captains on how to control a ship. And what kind of a horn to put on their ships, too. Because that is not a ship horn. But yeah, I agree. Those ships certainly do make a... Are they just drunk? Is that what that walking... Because everyone else is walking normally. Bedtime. Interesting, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to assume and say that's the drunk mechanic. But this is my nice prospering part of the city. With my lovely apartment buildings on one side and my tenements on the other. And drunks walking around everywhere you look. More drunks and 2 police officers who appeared to not be drunk. So that's great. And then you walk up to my palace with more drunks walking around. Yeah, you know, it's looking pretty good. This game definitely looks attractive. I give it a lot of credit for that. And still no tobacco to my cigar factories. 2,000 just sitting there. And 2,000 cigars sitting here. I mean, I've built so many of these Teamsters offices that there's really no excuse for so little food being walking around. What are you talking about, Big Red? The drunks give it character. My island is very colorful, both with its individuals and financial crisis has ended. Yay! I don't know why they think it has ended. I mean, I'm still 62,000 in the hole. But yes, now this is worth 28,000 instead of 14,000. So I'll take that. And I've already got 10,000 of rum waiting for the next ship. And now I'm only 40,000 in the hole. Awesome. So, yeah, 3,000 clothing ready to head out. 4,000 clothing ready to head out. Oh, didn't I arrest a protester? Yeah, here we are.
Busy, busy.
So, I'm willing to release him if I can find out how.
Hola.
Yeah, it doesn't really tell me how to release him. So yeah, he's just gonna stay there now. Never mind. I was gonna be merciful, but the game made it too difficult, so I don't want to be merciful anymore. Why should I work that hard to release him from prison? If he didn't do whatever it was that he did, he wouldn't be there. So that's on him. Okay, I got 2,500 cheese. 1,000 iron. So yeah, I mean, between everything I've got on this island, I've got more than enough money to get out of debt. I just can't seem to get my Teamsters to actually get it here to be shipped out. And I'm bound back up to 60,000 in debt. Well, I mean, the dungeon also has character. I mean, look at that. I mean, if I was a tourist, I'd pay 50 cents to go on a tour of that thing. Maybe $1 if they'll let me go up to the top and ring the bell. Not, yeah, I think it's a pretty dungeon. Happiness is up to 33. Who put the shacks right behind my palace? I find that particularly uncool. And now I got a fire. Whoa, what? My Stonehenge is on fire? Why is Stonehenge on fire? Send the helicopter? Do I have to research the fire helicopter? How do I get the fire helicopter? I don't want my stones to burn down. I'm not entirely sure how stones burn down, but fair enough.
I've got a problem, President.
Oh, I got a problem too. My Stonehenge is on fire.
How did you guess?
Export trade route. Okay, it's export. So yeah, I'll do export. Fire guys? A fire? Where's my... Select a burning building to send the fire helicopters to extinguish a fire. It costs 15,000 to get a firefighting helicopter.
I came to see you as soon as I found these were available, President.
I'm gonna unlock state loans. And then I'm going to check out my economy. No, I think maybe that's probably under edicts.
How fortunate that we do not use gold or silver.
You receive a loan of 50,000.
Paper currency. Money literally grows on trees.
All right, so I'm going to unlock that. And I still don't have enough for a fire. But I got 20,000 in expected revenue. Well, it's not gone yet. I'm going massively into debt in hopes to actually be able to rescue it. Fortunately, I think the unique buildings have a high damage threshold. So it looks like I've got a while to save it before it's too late. So 14,000 into debt, 23,000 ready to be shipped out. 25 days for it to be here. Can I get a little bit more things here? I mean, that might make it just affordable enough. I'll have to act quick before the money disappears. No, 2,000 too short. Yeah, now I'm back into debt again. Damn it. So 5 months for the next ship to arrive. Raid complete, treasure hunt, $10,000. Where did that $10,000 go? Can I do I starting mission? Oh hey, I can heist the Colosseum, or the Statue of Liberty, or St. Basil's Cathedral. Gains or loses the faith of happiness is the overall happiness of a citizen only takes into account their food, fun happiness. Oh, increases all tourist ratings. My fun happiness is pretty crappy. Mystery of the Sphinx cannot be unraveled. Increases all tourist ratings. Provides fun to visiting citizens and tourists. There is no wealth requirement. Immigration arriving on Tropico are 100% happy and approve of El Presidente. Increasing all tourist ratings. Provides fun to visiting children. So, provides fun and visiting to citizens and tourists. Increases all tourist ratings. So these basically have the same effect, except this one also helps with immigrants. So yeah, off you go. Go get me the Statue of Liberty, I guess. Commando Garrison will allow me to unlock one of these. And the Cyber would let me get Neuschwanstein Castle, which I definitely want. Neuschwanstein Castle is one of my favorite destinations. Yeah, I mean, it's holding up incredibly well, to be honest. I just don't know if it can wait another 5 months for the next boat to arrive. Especially when I have $0 of expected revenue to actually go out there. Well, yep, sounds good, Big Red. I about 50-50 on streaming tomorrow. I usually, depending on, I'll skip a Friday and Saturday, and I'll go alternate if I do Friday and Saturday or not. But yeah, I usually start around 10, 11 o'clock. So if you're around, feel free to check it out. Otherwise, I hope you have a good one. But thanks for stopping by. I think you're my first repeat customer, so I appreciate you for that. Let me actually see something.
See?
No.
Please excuse me.
Oh well. Yeah, I was gonna check something, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna work. But fair enough. But have a great one. And my grocery has no food. That is probably a bit of a warning sign. When your grocer runs out of food. Writing might be on the wall. But yes, I will not sleep until I either save or completely lose Stonehenge. And I only got 15,000 of revenue coming in off of this boat, pulling in now. So I think I'm leaning towards losing it. Because I don't think I can take another loan. And my wealth tax is already in place. So what can I do to get a little bit more money? Alright.
Everyone wants to be paid more. And working hard is a virtue.
Alright, all my factories are working double shifts now. You need to earn money to save the statues. There is no way around it. You are going to work until you drop. Or until Stonehenge drops, whichever comes first. Oh, and there's another fire now? Where's the other fire? Was that a rebellion? Tropico's under attack. Except that they've already been defeated. So, someone came here and lit something on fire. Oh. They lit my goat ranch on fire. And that damage is dropping down a lot faster than the other one was. Alright, but the fire department's responding. So do they actually come up in like a fire truck or something? That'd be interesting to see. So I got 4 people coming to put out this fire. Ah, here they come. Yeah, they actually do have a legit little fire truck. I don't know why that fire truck is incapable of heading over and fixing the Stonehenge problem. But I'm glad they're not completely useless. And all of the goats who were on fire made it through spectacularly well. Good on you. Good on you. Alright, how's the damage looking over here? I mean, that's only about 5% down. And I think it's been on fire for a year now. So that's good at least. And $59,000 in expected revenue. Ooh. And there's a month left. This might actually get me to a point where I can save Stonehenge.
Oh, we see these days.
$70,000? Ooh, 70,000. Come on, get that up a little bit higher. Mama needs a new Stonehenge. 8 days, 7 days, 6 days, 5 days. 4, 3, 2, 1. Helicopter time! Yay! Helicopter time! Stonehenge, send the helicopter. Oh, this is such a... Oh. That's pretty. That's pretty. Come on home and save my Stonehenge. Oh, Fun Happiness made it to 38. So that's satisfied now, isn't it? That mission should be able to be checked off, I hope. I like how it just casually tosses the water onto Stonehenge. But Stonehenge is safe! Woot, woot! Look at that, isn't that pretty? No more fire, no more fire. Okay. That might be getting a little extreme, so I apologize. But I'm just very happy that that is now taken care of. And 3 months, and there's very little income. So that was just basically a one-off. I think my...
The dogs are marking their territory with chalk lines.
So work goes on. I definitely would rather keep my factories moving, because I need to get myself out of debt here in a hurry. And caring about the health and prosperity of my people is not the way that that gets done. But at least I was able to get the happiness taken care of.
A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
Okay, nothing interesting being offered by the broker. So what does this drought actually mean? It's affected by the drought. But they don't really explain what that actually entails. Is it just like a higher fire risk, or 5,000 raid points? I don't really need more raid points. Commando garrison. I need to construct that building before... Oh, this one. So if I build this, it gives me access to another raid. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. The ship is coming in. I got 22,000. So yeah, that's not going to be enough to get me out of my debt freeze. Treasure hunt, 5,000 fire. Lots of fire going on. That's the same fire? Well, that's a little deceptive. And my fire department is already responding, so that is good. Department of Defense is now vacant. The ship is heading off. Still 18,000 in the hole. Okay. Freighter took 22,000 and that's already gone. Eastern Bloc sent me 4,000 and 5,500. Well, that's pretty quick in succession. So they gave me just 10,000 off the top because they feel bad for me, which is fair because I feel bad for me too. And the fire is put out. The heat wave is over. Fantastic. That was actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so I can live with heat waves, no problem. So let's see. Cleanse polluted residential and tourism buildings by building garbage dumps or waste treatment facilities. So where do I find garbage dumps and waste treatment facilities? I would have assumed that it would be in infrastructure, but that does not seem to be the case. Garbage dump and waste treatment facilities. Alright, well, I've got no number, I got no money for that, so it's going to have to wait, I suppose. $33,000 in the hole. This is not looking good. Another freighter coming in. I only got 5,000 ready for... Yes. Why is nothing... 4,000 cheese. No one has the time to take the 4,000 cheese to the port. I'm stuck at literally sending out freighters with $5,000 on them, because no one can be bothered to take the cheese over to the port. I've got 4 Teamsters office scattered around here. 5,000 clothes, 5,000 clothes, 2,000 logs, 2,000 rum. More fire. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Stonehenge is on fire again. Can anyone explain to me why stones seem to want to catch on fire so much? Alright, well, send the helicopter. At least I have it unlocked this time. Where is it? Should be on its way. Ah, there it is. Already halfway there. Come on, little helicopter. Save my stones from the fire, because that makes absolutely logical sense in game world. Alright, so the helicopter casually sprinkles some water onto my Stonehenge, and it is rescued. Fantastic. Beyond that, I am in so much debt that there is literally nothing I can do. And there's so little products actually being sent out to the market that I think my game might be close to over. Oh, it's up to 25,000 now. Yeah, 4 times is the maximum amount of speed I can put onto this game. $20 days, so the boat's coming on in. Fire again. Stonehenge is on fire for the 3rd time. Stones don't catch fire. Kalypso, guys, programmers, I think you should exempt Stonehenge from the fire requirement. It should not be able to catch fire this frequently, being completely made out of stone. But yeah, 2 months, I got 30,000, 8,000, 90,000 in debt. Oh, 67,000 in revenue. That's actually doing a little bit better.
Elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how.
Okay, well, let's see. What is the most awful right now? I'd say housing. Yeah, housing's awful. I hate the... Okay, I hate pretty much everybody. But I'm gonna cheer on the religious. Yeah. I'm gonna blame the no one, and I'm gonna promise to improve more better housing.
My friends, my people, welcome to
With my one pretty street on this whole island. I'm actually proud of this street. I got some lovely apartment buildings on one side, and my beautiful Sedlichte Panelec houses on the other. So colorful.
Feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs leak. As we strive, God shall not forsake our beautiful shores. Our spiritual friends guarantee this, for which we owe them one, in this life and the next. What can you look forward to in the years to come? Better housing, slantier roofs, straighter walls, more transparent windows. The Tropico house of tomorrow is built with standards. It is you, my friends, who I thank for making me what I am today. I am proud to be your Presidente. Viva Tropico!
I'm glad they brought back the speech mechanic. I like that. It just adds a nice little flavor to the game. But I'm just sitting here admiring the one nice corner I have of Tropico. Because as soon as you get past my palace, then everything is pollution and bunkhouses, followed by more pollution and more bunkhouses. So I have such high dreams for my island, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the money to make it happen. Yeah, I got literally 0 available for export, even though the freighter did manage to get 83,000 off my island, which is quite impressive. Most of my freighters were pulling like 10 or 15 recently. So I think they finally were able to get some of my supplies out there. 1,000 iron ready for export, 5,000 clothes ready for export, 5,000 clothes ready for export. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things on this island that they could take over to the freighter. And I have 4 different Teamsters offices scattered around the island. I think I'm just going to have to go ahead and mark all of these off to unsafe load conditions in hopes that they can get the things to port a little bit faster. And police offices and Teamsters offices, they look just a tad too similar for my tastes. I wouldn't mind just a slight variation between those buildings. Because I know I have a third one. There we go. That's the third one. So now each of those buildings is able to maintain or be able to efficiently carry 50% more items. Hopefully that might make a difference by getting things to the port a little bit more quickly. Yeah, that freighter picked up what? Yeah, not enough. Oh, are you kidding me? For the 4th time, Stonehenge, that's literally made out of stones, is burning down. Alright, let's get the helicopter out there for the 4th time to put out the fire. I can't have my stones burning down. Tropico's under attack. The attackers have been instantly defeated. No, wow, that's a wonderful attack.
Blockage has been flashed, or washed and wiped.
Okay.
It seems that gangsters in New York have rumbled our plan to steal a certain Lady of Liberty.
I don't have shellfish or money. So, alright, my Statue of Liberty heist is on hold until I can get enough money to unlock the shellfish option of my fisheries. Yeah, this game is just going wonderfully. I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point. The firefighters have quenched the fire. Fantastic. I'm still winning the election, though. So my people don't really seem to mind the massive amounts of debt or, you know, the constant fires of the only building that we have that's worth a damn. So I appreciate them. They're certainly very understanding. Yeah, instant victory again from these mystery attackers. They get defeated so quickly I don't even know who is attacking me. Alright. I'll allow them to vote freely. It looks like I've got it in the bag. Oh, something's on fire? Oh, and it's not Stonehenge. Alright, so it does look like things are getting to the dock a little bit faster now that I turned off the safety controls. Because, you know, who needs OSHA anyway? Just get it there. That's all I care about. 245, so I still win. Alright, media independence. No, thank you. I don't really think independence is the right word. Perfect. State-run media. That seems safer. What should Commando Garrison? Simmonsware old-fashioned increases the tourist rating by 4. Yeah, sure. I'll unlock that. No reason not to.
I know you always keep your promises.
Average housing is 38, and I'm at 80,000 in debt. 54 is getting shipped out, so now I'm only 40,000 in debt. That's significantly better. So it looks like housing's not going to go up at all, and then people are going to get angry at me for breaking my promise, and that's probably going to be the end of my game. But I refuse to give up before the people kick me out. More fire. Fire, fire everywhere. Fantastic. Okay, so it's just one building that they told me was on fire multiple times. Very good. Building destroyed. Ranch. which ranch was it? Was it my alligator ranch? Okay, I have no idea which ranch actually got destroyed. 54,000 exported, 5,000 in aid. So there's no way for me to actually identify, or for the game to identify which ranch was actually destroyed.
We're almost like brothers, Presidente. But have you ever seen brothers fight?
Alright. I can't afford a decrease in trade balances at the moment. 100,000 revenue? Oh boy. So I actually have a little bit of money. It's not going to last long, but I got a little bit of money. Yeah, all right. I guess I should probably throw in the towel. Well, I already got 14,000. It might be possible for me to actually manage to do this if I just get incredibly lucky. So if I unlock the shellfish option for my fishery, I wonder how long it would take me to get 1,000 shellfish. And I would be interested in rebuilding my lost ranch. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I'll rebuild my ranch. And housing is the other thing that they're yelling at me about, so it might be worth it if I could find a just large enough space . Yeah, I could put a couple of tenements here. And that would be slightly better than bunkhouses, I would imagine. Assuming I can afford them, of course. Because money's going down pretty darn quickly. Now, yep, that was pretty much all I could manage before I was out of money. So let's...
Presidente announces a new Snitch for Cash program. Report something suspicious today, and you could win fabulous cash prizes.
Alright, get the clock picked back up here. Let's see if I am going to be able to salvage something of an economy here. Fire. What is that? Just a shack? Well, that's fine. That's one less shack for me to pull down later, so I can live with that. 28,000, so the freighter took out 105,000? That can't be the last trip. $40,000. I do like to see those Sedlish days get put up. For being such a low quality housing project, it does seem a little pretty to my eyes. Okay, so I'm down to 20,000 with 17 ready to go. Okay, so does that make any impact on the housing enjoyment? I'd hope so. Because that should be a few less homeless people. Yep, 37. So it is going up a little bit, not drastically. But I mean, they are pretty low, medium low quality, so 37. My fort's on fire. Just everything's on fire. Okay. Oh, and I got a little bit of profit now. So maybe I can put down another 10-minute or two, possibly. Yeah, I can fit one here. Apartments are too big. That's even bigger. So yeah, I'll put down 2 houses next to the tenement. That might get my housing score up a little bit. And that's 2 more bunkhouses, so I think I'll destroy them next and put up another apartment or something of that sort. But I'd really like to see how high I can get that housing score up before it's too late. In my nice little unused tourist dock here. Literally wasting away. Aid's still coming in, but not fast enough. $25,000 in revenue, so 2 months out. I do like to see the nice houses coming up into existence. It's my farewell present to my loyal subjects of Tropico. Please remember that as you celebrate the day that you're defenestrated or decapitated me, or however you want to go about it. Because I'm not going to be long for my role, I do believe. Boats coming in. I only got 30,000, so I'm still 20,000 out from even being able to make a minor upgrade. 70. Oh, come on. Again? Alright, send the helicopter. Alright, get those bunkhouses destroyed. And Down they go. And up goes a block of apartments. Gentrification at its finest. I literally have no money. How much is a fast food joint? Not bad, not expensive. I can afford to put one of those down, maybe. Except it's far bigger than I think it should be. Okay, so if I put an apartment down here, and then I destroy the tavern, that may give me enough to be able to build that fast food joint. Okay, the fast food joint is gone. The tavern is gone, and the fast food joint can be built. So now I have two nice little corners of my island. And a couple more bunkhouses across the street. So let's get that new apartment complex up. Western powers are invading? I'm surprised that the Western powers are here doing that. Definitely wasn't expecting the states to invade. I haven't even found oil yet. Alright, but I got my tanks coming in. Is it just one boat? So the Western powers sent in one boat to take my entire island. They aren't giving me a lot of credit, but frankly they may...
At work, Prez. I optioned the stock, stocked up on it.
Wait, what happened? Did I... Is the war over already? That was a pretty... That's up there with Bay of Pigs ineffectiveness. They just send one boat against a couple of tanks. And I paid off my loans! Are you telling me that I successfully may have been able to wait out my financial crisis? Wow. There may actually be hope. Yeah, because if I've been able to pay back my loan, my income should be going up. So I think I'm just gonna focus here on getting my housing quality up just a little bit. And get a nice little restaurant down. And this guard tower is kind of out of date in terms of usefulness, I would say. So if I destroy those, that would just leave a lumber mill and a tannery in the downtown area. Perfect. So get these torn down, and my little housing improvement plan can continue. except it's just a touch too small for this. And I can't even fill my apartment buildings I already have. So I guess I'll put up a couple more sedlichtes, or tenements, I should say. Get the time pass in here. Because I'm at 37 and I need to get up to 54 and I'm running out of time to do it. So that's another tenement. Already at full capacity. A nice little restaurant to round out the corner. Come on. Yeah, that's just that popped up to full occupancy like immediately. But that got me up to 38 and hopefully growing. And of course now I have no more money. But I do have 24,000 sitting on the dock. So let's see what happens after this stuff gets shipped out. Still 17,000 in debt, so I can't do a thing. Alright, is there anything I can do that might... Okay, that might help with this mission at the very least, so we'll see about that. Oh, I already have that one that one established, okay. So yes, I don't have enough money to declare a new tax. That's how bad things are. Okay, get that ship loaded up. One month for it to arrive. Yeah, I'm going into debt too fast to even catch up with it. Alright, well, with that being the case, I'll save this up. I might open it again tomorrow or so, but at this point, I think this island has outlived its usefulness, I guess, for lack of a better way to phrase it. It's a shame. I was really enjoying it, but that's the thing with Tropico. You can only delay the inevitable for so long before the game catches up to you and kills you. And I'm afraid I have outlived my ability to keep up. But regardless, for those who stuck around, I still see 5 of you in here, so thank you so much. I do hope you enjoyed something from this experience. And until then, I do hope you all have a good one, and thank you. And I might be on tomorrow, otherwise it'll probably be on Sunday. So feel free to give me a follow or a sub, and you'll see the next time I'm up. But again, have a great one, and enjoy.